If you like what we're doing here on the official, like and subscribe to this video so we can get more viewers and make this thing even bigger. But right now, I think this is one of the most exciting evaluations of the class. I'm going to throw it to Matt we already gave you a sleeper QB1. This could be a sleeper RB1, and maybe not even sleeper for Matt. I think he might even be not even like shy about it. Ousmane Kromah, take it away, Matt. I know you've been waiting for this one.
Yeah, so he was RB4 in the class, 69th overall, around 6 foot, 6'1", 215. Good variance there. But Lee County, Georgia, 19th ranked team in Georgia, very good competition playing against 6A Georgia ball, and uncommitted currently, looking at FSU, Georgia, Florida, Miami, wherever he wants to go, pretty much. Kromah, I think, is a pretty rare running back prospect, at least in comparison to what we've seen the past few classes. It's going to be hard for me to come up with concerns here, to be honest. From an athletic profile, he's hitting pretty much everything we're looking for. I mean, he has a 700-pound deadlift as a junior in high school, which is insane. He can hit just over 21 miles per hour as the ball carrier. 3-sport athlete. Incredibly productive, 1,700 yards and almost 10 per carry, 20 touchdowns, 500 receiving yards for 16 yards per catch, and 9 touchdowns, which is, again, pretty ridiculous. Pretty much his whole team's offensive production, really, against 6A Georgia competition, which, is really, really impressive. I'm trying to think of something I can. He's a little bit old for the class, 19 years old, National Signing Day, which it's not something we love, but I mean, whatever. He's gonna be a 22, 23-year-old rookie. Who really cares? He's also just such a great runner. I mean, I think he just has the instincts for it. He's very agile for a 215 guy. I mean, he can shake people in the open field. He's physical. He has great balance. He'll stiff arm people into the dirt. He's a good blocker too. He'll even line up out wide sometimes as a receiver. So I mean, really, he just checks pretty much every box for me. He doesn't have that extra gear, which is something we like to see with running backs. He's not, a 22 mile per hour guy. That's not going to stop him from being a great running back prospect.
All right, David, pretty glowing review. Not a lot of things negative to say. Can you give us a few negatives? I know you do like this guy too, but give us your synopsis.
You just want negatives, huh? I think, I would say like he can run tall at times, which if you want us to get nitpicky, I guess we can get nitpicky. But he does get his pad level down. It's just, sometimes he'll take some direct hits, but he still keeps his feet because he has really good balance. So it's like I'm spinning a negative into a positive anyway. But I just noticed some cuts. He kind of gets a little bit stumbly, which is just another nitpick. I don't know. It's not a big thing. And the age thing doesn't bother me. I don't think we really care about that with running backs, to be honest. I just think he's like going to be physically ready to go, which is like that's like a good thing. He should, depending on where he goes. Like, I don't want him to pick like Georgia where they have a million guys, but like he should be able to contribute right away. I thought it was interesting. The on-3 player comparison was Marcus Lattimore. That was a guy I still remember a little bit of. I'm pretty sure he was really good as a true freshman, and then he had a bunch of knee stuff, but I could definitely see him taking off really early in his career as well. And I think he can easily carry like 225. I guess we should mention max mile per hour, 21.4. So he also has like nearly a 700 or around a 700 pound deadlift, which is crazy. He's just a really strong lower body, basketball player. I love basketball players in general. I just think they have good footwork usually, like kind of spring loaded a little bit. And you can see that in his agility in general. Like that one play where he's on the sideline kind of dancing around, which is difficult to do. So I don't know. He's not like a perfect back or whatever, but I think he's probably going to end up my top back, I would think.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we've kind of had some issues. The first couple backs in this class are a little smaller. We have not been, at least we're just going down the list based on three, not based on our rankings. And so, I think right now he would be number one, and he looks great to me too. The thing that really sets him apart, man, I mean, for the back and the style that he runs, which is like head full of steam, powerful running back, 215 pounds. He's really good at receiving, really good, like not just catching a swing pass. I mean, we're talking down the field, over the shoulder catches 40 yards downfield, like, running, slants or, posts, putting moves on DBs, lining up out wide, like 500 yards receiving, I think you said. Like, that is super, super rare. Even for the guys that we think are really good at receiving backs, 500 yards is nuts for a high school running back receiving. That really sets him apart, because with his build and his running style, I mean, he would be a classic guy who I'm like, he's a great runner. There's no receiving work. Maybe he can catch a few swing passes. But no, like Kromah has that in absolute buckets. So that's super exciting. I mean, the sky's the limit with this guy. I agree with Matt. We were talking before we got on camera that, that overall top gear where he just, outraces people to the end zone, maybe doesn't have it. If you watch his tape, you'll notice he'll have runs where like a lot of backs might just like keep running straight and make it to the end zone. And I think he might know he can't quite break angles. And so he will cut back in and like make some moves on other types of runs that other backs would just keep running straight. So I wonder if he kind of knows that about himself. It could be something to work on. I mean, I think you can, incrementally increase. He does have a 21.4 max MPH, which is great. I mean, I wouldn't have any worries about that, but on the field, he doesn't get there in time. I don't know. It may take him longer to ramp up, but in the short area, very good. Agility, body control, balance, all excellent. And he's a big back. A lot of reason to be excited about Kromah for sure. I would agree. Very, very likely RB1 in the class. So we were excited about the top players in the first week that we did this. And now, we've got two guys like down the list, but we think could be the number one at their position. So that's pretty exciting for this class.